Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. And good morning, everybody, on this Monday, August, I don't know what the date is, 24th, the 24th, 2020. I'm Jace. Thank you for being here. Grab a cup of coffee, hang with us a little while. And I'm sorry, who are you? I don't recognize you. It's been like a month. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the return of Kendall, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, Kendall.
Hello. Well, and you
Welcome
and
back.
I haven't been in here together in what, 3 weeks?
Almost a month,
Yeah.
basically, because I left, I believe, on the 31st.
Yep.
And then I had my 2 weeks, and then you were on some sort of cruise, and then
Wife swap.
you went on a family thing, and then and now we're back together. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
You look
It
lovely.
You are lovely as well.
Thank you very much. My tan
Always.
is fading as I'm looking at my, slowly but surely, the vacation is fading, and
know.
the good attitude is fading.
Well, I have a bug bite over my eyelid that I got on vacation because I went up north and I got like a massive mosquito bite, and I just was praying to all the gods that it would go
Please.
away by today.
Yeah.
So that's also fading, which
You
is
can't,
fine.
I can't tell. You look beautiful. So.
If you look really close, so all of you at home, don't
Now
tweet
watch,
me, don't
Leo's
take
going to do a
photo.
major zoom at
like
some point later
right
today.
here is
Yeah.
this thing. It's a little swole.
I think you look great.
Thank you.
I think you look great. Well, on your first day back, I had just a crazy morning that you guys can relate to this.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this on the show. I wake up a few minutes before my alarm every day.
Yep.
My grandma had it. I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, but I always wake up just a few minutes before my alarm goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Today, for I think maybe the third time since I started doing morning radio, I overslept, like big time.
Like, did you push snooze or did you actually
No.
turn the alarm off?
I have my alarm on my phone like a lot of you, and it wasn't on, it was on vibrate, and it wasn't on noise. So I woke up and I looked and I did that thing where you process and you go, oh, and I leapt out of bed like a little gay gazelle. I was like, I leapt out of bed and then grabbed my clothes and then I was brushing my teeth and my hair, my Fisher-Price hair at the same time.
Good.
I was just throwing on shoes, and I bring this all up because I laundered the shirt over the weekend.
Yeah.
And this is a shirt that requires cufflinks. Well, I was in such a hurry to leave that I forgot my cufflinks. So you will notice I had to Jed clamp it. I am using paper clips on my cufflinks today. That is how I feel like a child dressing up as dad's clothes today. So I have paper clip cufflinks today.
I'm
Try to say that
impressed.
4 times.
Yeah, you're just making lemonade out of lemon.
You know, you got to do what you got to do. I heard Martha Stewart in my head. I heard Tim Gunn going, make it work.
Make it work, girl.
I stole some Fox 9 office supplies. And, thank you, Steve. Thank you right there. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's class. You don't see that
Oh,
on
yeah.
Twin Cities Live. Look at that.
Look at
That's
that.
a classy hoe. That's why you watch, because I'm classy.
He's classy.
I'm classy.
Clipped.
That, and then before we get too far, all sorts. I'm keeping a track of the apocalyptic bingo. We had fire
yes.
tornadoes,
Yep.
murder hornets,
Locusts.
and now we have 2 hurricanes barreling toward my mother. If you watch the show, you know my mom lives
Yeah.
in Lake Charles, Louisiana. The one hurricane, it looks like the hurricane's coming right toward her. I mean, you look at her town,
Hurricane.
it's right in the path. So if y'all can keep some good thoughts to the DAR, I'd greatly appreciate it. I had to try to get her a portable generator. Me trying to call the Home Depot about, I don't even know with terminology. I need a mini generator. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. And then they ask you to hit what department you need, and you're
Yeah.
probably like, girl, I don't know.
I
what
said lawn
department.
furniture, and they said no, not for power generators. I said I don't know what, but anyway, so keep my mom in your thoughts, because not 1 but 2 hurricanes coming together. It's just nutter butters.
It is.
We don't need it. Anyway, I love you, Mom. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. I added sound effects there.
Yeah, good.
We're getting our first look at the new Batman film. And even though it's more than a year out, like we're not even going to see this for a year, we're going to forget about it. It's called The Batman. And it stars Robert Pattinson. And girl, it is dark. Look at this.
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
I'm Jason. Zoe Kravitz plays Catwoman. It was also in the trailer. You can also see now. Go back, all of y'all. Go back and rewatch that trailer because this shocked Colin. The Penguin is played by Colin Farrell.
Really?
And he doesn't even look like himself. They've added like weight prosthetics. Go back and watch it. You will not believe your eyes that that's Colin Farrell. And then Paul Dano plays the Riddler. And then, like I said, Zoe Kravitz is in there. She's the one snaking down a rope. She plays Catwoman. So she's a lot. The Riddler, the Penguin, and Catwoman.
Have we ever had 3 villains in one movie?
Unfortunately, all the crappy Batman movies have like a cornucopia of villains all at the same time. Like Batman Forever had Poison Ivy, Captain Ice, or Mr. Ice, or Icy, or Slushy Man, and then somebody else. It had a horrible one.
Huh.
But here's the deal, ladies, gentlemen. Just like I feel like with singing shows, let us miss these things. There have been too many Batmans too close together. The reason the Christian Bale era really worked, not only because Christian Bale was a fantastic Batman, but years had passed between the Michael Keaton era and Val Kilmer, whatever, George Clooney, we try to forget about that. But many years had passed since those movies and the Christian Bale era. We've had Christian Bale, we've had Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Now we have Michael Keaton coming back, and now we have a Vampire
Pattinson.
Kid playing Batman. We haven't missed Batman. He hasn't gone away.
No. No, and what you said is so right because my generation, I really remember those sets of movies with Christian Bale. Like those were my Batman movies.
As you should.
Even they all had, we just talked about this too, they only had one villain per movie. So there was something to really focus on.
This is
But
too much.
I'm just a little overwhelmed.
The Batman opens in October of next year. Anyway.
What, for real?
For real.
Like over a year away.
A year away. So you'll forget about it. But you won't forget about this because also dropping over the weekend, the second trailer for Wonder Woman 1984, Grab Your Invisible Jet. The film stars Gal Gadot, however she's pronouncing it today, as Wonder Woman, and Kristen Wiig as the villain, Cheetah. Look.
I don't want to be like anyone. I want to be an apex predator.
You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing.
Well, now it's my turn. Get used to it.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 1984 is scheduled to be released, actually, look at this year in October. I don't know who's going to be going to the movies in 2 months, but hey, it's going to be there. I love the Wonder Woman movies. You know, a fun fact about this franchise, first, I love that there's finally a superhero. Well, there's been others in the past, but Wonder Woman's such a great thing for little girls who like superheroes to watch and go, oh, I can be Wonder Woman or I can be a superhero. But Wonder Woman had been in development for so many years. So many people tried to make Wonder Woman a movie, and they just couldn't crack the code, and they did. Patty Jenkins, the director, did the first one was a huge hit. This one looks phenomenal, and people are doubting Kristen Wiig's ability to be the villain. I don't know. She looks pretty good there as the Cheetah. I think she's going to do. I think she's underestimated, and that's a good position to be in. I think people are going to love the Cheetah.
I'm curious too. I think it looks really good, just because I also love Wonder Woman in general. But so it's based in the 80s. As someone who lived through the 80s, is there a lot of like pop culture references that you're already seeing in this that will be really fun to sort of interact with?
Good question. Yeah, parachute pants are made fun of. I had a pair of parachute pants. Executive producer Jeff had a pair of parachute pants. The fanny pack was big in the 80s.
Yeah.
The fashion they're going to make fun of, the music, the Rubik's Cube. Oh, yeah. The 80s is just ripe with so many pop culture references that are actually like back in style right now.
Right.
It's very smart of them to put this movie, place it in the 80s because it also harkens back to the Wonder Woman TV show with Linda Carter, because that was placed in the late 70s and early 80s.
Okay.
For the last,
okay. So
yeah, it took place. So it for many reasons, it's just fantastic. And fun fact, this is when I started getting made fun of.
Yeah.
I loved Wonder Woman, and I used to run around in I made my mom buy me Wonder Woman underoos, and I would run around the house, yeah.
Good for you.
And I made my own bracelets, and yeah, boom, boom, and yeah.
Christopher Straub would be so proud that you
I
made
know.
your own bracelet.
Yeah, my dad was horrified. Next on the dish, Hollywood is officially out of ideas. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Food Network has started production on a new competition show based on Candyland. You heard me. I'm talking, yeah. Gretchen, yeah, the game, that right there. The 6-episode series will feature cake and sugar artists who create showpieces in order to win $25,000. The players must make their way through Candyland, seeking out different flavors, with King Candy's castle as their destination. The show is hosted by Kristen Chenoweth. We don't know when it's going to hit. Okay, that's the only good news right there. That last part that I said,
that we don't
that's
know?
it. Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Are you kidding me? A show based on Candyland? What are we going to do, Battleship next? Are we going to do Connect 4?
I'm excited.
Why?
I actually would watch this. Okay. It reminds me a lot of your favorite, the British Bake Off thing. You know, it's baking. People like that stuff.
I'm with you.
But also, families have been playing Candyland. I think it came out in 1949.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's just a happy, we can all watch this together and sort of get out of COVID life.
It's just have a baking show. Why do you need to have the gumdrop fairy? I mean, you know what I mean? By the way, that was another nickname of mine in elementary school. But what?
Oh, I was just going to say, what if Kristen Chenoweth plays the gumdrop fairy?
No.
But that wasn't as funny as what you said, so never mind.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely, I don't know. just do a baking show. Still ahead, everybody. We're checking in with TMZ, another controversy with Selling Sunset. And later, it's my latest fish out of water. I am trying horse yoga. And then, need your state fair food fix? Coco and Lala will join us with one of their state fair vegan creations when we come back. That's my buddy, David Letterman, and his beard. Celebrating at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway yesterday, he is part owner of a racing team, and one of his drivers won the Indy 500. That's his second Indy 500 win as an owner. Yeah, he loves racing. Dave is from Indianapolis. Went to school in Muncie. I love Dave. I love the Indy. I lived right by the track for a couple years, and congratulations to, I can't remember the company's name or the team's the name. Gray Hall Letterman, that's right. Well, you know, on Mondays, we get a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up, from your living room, for our good friend Brad from TMZ. Morning, Brad.
Hey, good morning, Jason. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. First up, two of the stars of Selling Sunset. They're being accused of faking it for the cameras. This is another ding on my enjoyment of this show, Brad.
You know, you're not alone there, Jason. If you're a fan of the show, you know that Mary and Romaine, they're a big part of it, and their relationship is a big part of it, too. They get engaged in one of the first episodes. There's a big TV wedding as well. But we did some digging, and it turns out that they were actually married months and months before the show even started filming. So the wedding was done just for TV. The engagement was done just for TV. And these two were actually an official couple much longer than everyone realized.
See, look, I think you'll agree. You're in the business. I never think that any of these shows are real. But this is just blatant. This makes me feel like I am watching a true scripted show.
It's almost like producers said, hey, what have you done in the last 3 years that we could make interesting?
Yep.
And they've kind of reiterated it, which you're right, it does kind of cheapen the overall feel of it, even though reality TV rarely is totally genuine.
Well, hey, let's stick with that theme. The second season of The Hills, New Beginnings, is going in the bubble. What do you mean by the bubble?
Right. So just as we've seen with the NBA and the NHL, how they have everyone in one place getting tested to make sure that there's no contamination. We're told that they're eyeing the idea of that for MTV's The Hills as well, where they're going to have some giant home or some compound or some sort of resort or something where they're going to bring in all the cast members. They're going to bring in family members, cast, crew, and everyone needed, and they're going to attempt to shoot an episode and then from there finish a whole season.
Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and if they're willing to do it, you got to get these seasons out if you have contracts.
Yeah, you have to. And you know what? Staying at a resort might not be too bad for some of these people.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone's going to be complaining about the accommodations. Finally, Haley and Justin Bieber getting Bieber baby fever.
That's Uncle Justin and Aunt Haley to you, because over the weekend they posted some photos. Haley's older sister just had a little girl, and Justin and Haley look like naturals holding their new niece. So who knows? They've talked about wanting kids in the past, and maybe this was kind of what sets them over the edge.
Brad, does the young man have any clothes? I mean, can he take, even with the baby, does he have to be shirtless?
It is a weird kind of photo if you think about your uncle holding you shirtless, but Justin Bieber, he's got enough tattoos to show off where maybe it counts as a shirt.
You know, Brad, I never thought about it that way. Yeah, it kind of does count for a shirt. Thank you,
More ink than skin,
exactly.
That's for sure.
Have a good week, Brad. Thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
Kendall, we talked about while you were gone, and maybe you talked about it with, what did you call the show while I was gone? Shandala? Shendel. I got on board with the Selling Sunset train. Everyone kept telling me to watch it. Jeff and executive producer Jeff started watching it, and now we feel gobsmacked. We feel lied. Everyone wanted us to watch it, and now the whole thing is just fake.
So shocking. Reality TV's fake.
Well, hey, sassy. I'm just saying, not as fake as this show seems to be. So now I feel like I wasted. I don't think I'm going to watch it. Jeff, you going to start? Are you going to continue watching it?
You are not going to not watch it. Don't be such a diva.
I maybe next in the dish. CBS Sunday Morning revisited its interview with game show icon Vanna White yesterday. It was a rerun, Jason. She's been co-hosting Wheel with Pat Sajak for 37 years. She talked about the biggest change in those nearly 4 decades. Look.
Do you miss turning the letters? I'm serious.
No, I said, is there any way you can make my job easier? No, I didn't really say that, but it took time because they had to manually stop tape and change those letters, which was a couple hours at least to do.
This is the last night of this puzzle board. You will no longer be turning letters.
So when they turned it into a computerized puzzle board.
The new board, which you will see on Monday, how does it's heat activated, if you will. And if anyone could heat up a board, you can. You actually touch the letters,
and they light up. It went like that, so it saved hours.
That is a fun fact. I never thought about that. Yeah, it was old school turning of the letters with, they had to peel the letter off, put it back on. Vanna has appeared, listen to this, in more than 7,000 episodes of Wheel, wearing a different dress in each of them. She has never, ever worn the same dress since 1982. Think about that for a second. I've worn this suit 4 times in just this week. In December, she took a break from letter turning and became the fill-in host. Remember this? When Pat was recovering from surgery. And the two talked about what that was like. Look.
Pat is recovering from surgery and hopes to be back real soon.
The fact that she did it speaks volumes about her. It would have been very easy for her to say, I'm sorry, this is not what I do. But the audience was rooting for her and almost proud to see her up there.
Would you ever want to do it again?
It's not at the top of my list. I loved being there. I loved doing it. But I was so nervous. Maybe if I did it a few more times, I would feel better about it. But I'm my worst critic.
Yeah, there were some people that were just mean to her. I didn't like that. Give her a chance. And if you thought Vanna's job was easy, well, it's really easy. Get this. She works 4 days a month. That's it. Not 4 days a week. She works 4 days a month. They tape all those episodes then. And her contract with Wheel goes until 2022. But let me tell you, they're going to keep her as long as Vanna wants to do that Wheel. Another thing, and I know this was a rerun. I love Sunday Morning. But I walked away, just like I sometimes do with Howard Stern interviews, but I was already a fan of Vanna. I walked away with just a feeling of how lovely she was. That was the word, or is, not was. Just lovely and kind and genuine. Because, sometimes you see people that, oh, okay, and then off camera, they're bulldogs. She just seems lovely and
So
genuine
wholesome.
and sweet and wholesome and kind. She seems nice, doesn't she?
Yeah, and we talked a little bit, well, that was rolling. We were talking about how Pat Sajak didn't initially want her. He
Nope.
says that in that interview. And he said, it's not that I didn't like her. She just was so nervous. And you do the math. She was like 24, 25.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the nerves you've had? I mean, how many auditions you had before this? I've had, like, terrifying.
Yeah, well, this was called the Fred Show before Jason, and then I had to, I'm just joking. But no, I'm old enough to remember, Wheel of Fortune wasn't what they call in syndication. Wheel of Fortune used to be on NBC as part of like a block of game shows in the morning. Like right around now, it was, every weekday there was a block of game shows. And Susan Stafford was the first woman with Pat Sajak, and then Susan left. And I remember watching at my papa and grandma's house, Betty and Earl's, watching Vanna in the early days and thinking, oh, she's so pretty.
Right.
She's so pretty. And then,
I remember watching her growing up too at my grandma's and thinking the same thing. Like her dresses, that was huge.
Yeah.
Just like, what is she gonna wear?
She's one of those one name people, Vanna. Next in the dish, one of the most unexpected successes of the pandemic has been the Calm app. Celebrities read stories in a soothing manner, and it's supposed to get you relaxed and hopefully fall asleep. Matthew McConaughey's story, Wonder, has been listened to 11 million times. So we're curious, does this relax you? Listen.
I'd like you to let your mind drift with me for just a minute. Let's ask the question. How often do we ponder the depth of the present moment, the one we're in? I mean, how often do we really feel what's happening within and around us? Allowing ourselves to be moved, to be inspired, to be filled with gratitude for the mystery and the beauty of this universe and of this life.
Oh, well, I was walking away. I was going to go sleep over there, but no. I guess he does have a good narration voice. He does, what car company does he do? Oldsmobile? Thing is, no, it's not Oldsmobile, it's
Lincoln
Buick.
Or
Lincoln,
or...
Lincoln. I'm driving in my Lincoln, going down the streets of Austin. Yeah. Is that soothing?
I had a really big issue with that. I couldn't even listen to him talk because I love his voice. He said often.
What?
You don't pronounce the T in often.
Oh, he said often?
I couldn't relax. So no, it didn't work for me.
Everybody has that little thing. I'm sure I have a few that drive people often. I never recognized that.
Oh gosh, he said it twice, not once, but twice. And I was like, oh, this is,
I don't find him relaxing. You know why? Because I keep thinking of everybody's imitation of Matthew McConaughey, so it makes you want to laugh. All right. That's the whole time I'm listening to him, it doesn't put me at ease.
I just think of his face, and that definitely puts anyone at ease.
You know whose voice puts me at ease? Judi Dench's voice. Judi Dench's voice relaxes me. And Angela Bassett narrated a documentary on Disney Plus. So lovely, and she just relaxes me.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman's another one. Yeah. Still ahead, everybody. I've only been on a horse twice in my life. And the most recent time was for horse yoga. We'll show you what happened. But next, craving mini donuts but can't make it to the State Fair parade? Our friends Coco and Lala are back with their twist on the State Fair favorite. Go get some more mini donuts and some coffee. We'll be back. All right, right after this. Welcome back, friends. Well, our next guests have a very popular cooking show on Facebook that's all about the vegan life. And while we're missing out on the State Fair, they have a replacement, you know they would, that may be actually healthier. From Keeping Up with Coco and Lala, please welcome back to our show our good friends, Coco and Lala. Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Okay, this is so funny. Can I tell you, I love you guys so much that when I see you on other shows and other outlets, I get jealous. I think I have a problem.
Well, we can't wait to come visit you in studio again as soon as it's safe.
Exactly. Okay, so we're making mini donuts, right?
Yes. We are making mini donuts. As you already know, the Minnesota State Fair is one of the top 3 in the country for state fairs, and I know everybody's missing it right now. So So we veganized this donut recipe for you. And it's really quick and easy and so good. Yes. So you're going to want to put in a cup of flour and half a cup of sugar. So this is going to come together very, very quick. You're going to add a tablespoon of baking powder, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And that's it for your dry ingredients. So then you're going to add your wet ingredients, which is a cup plus 2 tablespoons of whatever your favorite non-dairy milk is, a tablespoon of applesauce, and a tablespoon of vegan melted butter. So you're just going to pour that in that bowl. Lala's doing that so beautifully.
Coco, does the applesauce aid in the moisture to keep it moist?
That's exactly what it does. Jason, how'd you know?
I know. I cook. I bake sometimes.
Well, look. We're going to do an air high five. This is to Jason. So she's going to mix that up. That's going to come together super, super quick. And then you know how we do TV magic. So we showed you guys last time we were on the Jason show when we did the funnel cakes. We showed you how to pipe it in a Ziploc bag. Put it in a cute little mug. Like today I'm using a cute little unicorn mug. I know, right? So you're just going to pour that into a bag. Use your mug as like a holding place. And then you're going to want to cut off a tip of the bag. And then I'm going to show you how to pipe it in this cute donut pan. Hopefully you can see this donut pan, but it's a mini donut pan. And so you just pipe that in.
And then you go around. Can you get those, I mean, I would imagine, Coco, you can get those pans anywhere, right? You can go on Amazon or at like...
Yeah. Anywhere. Literally anywhere, everywhere. These pans are everywhere. And if you don't have mini donut pans,
you need to get one.
Get some mini donut
Perfect time to get a mini donut pan. And then you bake it on 350
for 9 to 10 minutes. So when I say these things are quick, these things are quick.
Oh, wow. So obviously, because it's vegan, we ain't frying them. I love that. So it is, I mean, it is like doubly healthier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, until we get to the toppings.
Lala.
I'm a mini donut connoisseur, and that's the one thing I do is I miss mini donuts. And this recipe is amazing because after you bake them, they come out. Show them how they come out.
Okay, hold on. So pipe it in there, make sure it's full. You're going to make about 24 mini donuts. So once they come out, this is the fun part.
Yes.
This is where it starts looking like the mini donuts that you know and love. So we're actually going to dip these really quick in some melted vegan butter. And then we're just going to put them in the cinnamon sugar topping.
The topping piece.
That's it. Look at this.
Oh, see?
And Jason, it's amazing. I'm going to try it. I'm going in.
Go in. Okay. Does
you
it?
didn't just eat the whole thing. You're supposed to put it all in your mouth.
I'm not going to do that on TV.
Lala, even in the absence of frying and doing the baking instead, does it mimic the same texture? Because you know that's what you love, the kind of a little, not crispy, but the hard outside and that fluffy inside.
Yeah.
Does it mimic that?
Yes. And the key is, of course, we all know mini donuts are the best when they're piping hot.
Right.
So because of TV magic, these were a little cooler. But if you bring them right out the oven, you know, take them for like 30 seconds to cool, put them in that sugar, heaven on earth without going to the fair. Because I heard the tickets to buy stuff is sold out anyway, so you might as well just do it at home.
I was gonna say, sold out in like 2 seconds. How is that vegan? You know, I've tried a lot of vegan products over the years. I've totally switched like breakfast sandwiches. I think I told you guys this before. The Starbucks Impossible sandwich is now my favorite. But how is that vegan butter?
Well, it tastes identical to regular butter. It's one of those things that it's kind of like, oh, I thought it was going to taste different, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I love it. Okay, final thing. I just have to say, one of the only good things about Zoom interviews are the fact that we get to see where people are. Who is that? Whose kitchen is that? Coco or Lala? Whose kitchen is that?
It's Coco's kitchen. Jason,
Coco,
when are you coming to cook with us? After COVID, you got to come and cook with us in Coco's kitchen.
I will, believe me, I will be there. Coco, that is a beautiful, stunning kitchen.
Thank you. And we can't wait to have you in here.
I can't wait either. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon.
Yes,
cheers,
take care. See you
Jason.
soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye, sweetie. Give it up for Coco and Lala, everybody. Their Facebook show, Keeping Up with Coco and Lala, is every Thursday at 1:30. For more information, head to realcocoandlala.com. I do love a good kitchen, and that was a really nice kitchen. I like that. Still ahead. We're talking about fashion trends from the 80s and 90s. We'll take you back, believe me, when we come back. Stay with us. We'll take you back when we come back. Beautiful camera work there by Adam. I love a good camera shot. Welcome back. When it comes to fashion, now I'm getting that Matthew McConaughey voice now. When we come back, there are styles that stand out, that stand the test of time, and others are just a passing fad. Thank goodness. Anyone remember hypercolor from the 80s and 90s? Our executive producer Jeff had a whole outfit of that. A new survey from One Poll names the 40 most iconic fashion items of all time. And let's see, you know how we like to dissect a list. Let's see if you agree. First, let's start with number 9, Crocs. Number 9. Oh, okay. I didn't order that applause, but okay. Maybe a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
I will admit, this is no shame, no judgment, no Judge Judy. I have never, ever worn, nor have I purchased a Croc of any kind. I don't care what style, what variety. I do not own Crocs.
Crock pots only for you.
Crock pots only. Do you own a Croc item?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, someone who came on the show once gave me a gift of Crocs.
Yeah.
One of the comedians. But I had some when I was younger, too.
Now, executive producer Jeff, who's very picky, like beyond picky,
so picky.
And very judgy. He judged Crocs until he bought some, and now he says they're uber comfortable. And I hear that from a lot of you. Every time Crocs are mentioned, I will get an email that says, Jason, don't judge them. They're comfortable. So,
yeah, they're good for bringing the dog out back and then coming back
in. I never thought about
Yeah, slip on, slip on.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to get some now.
Yep.
Several other shoes made the top 10, including the Converse Chuck Taylors at number 8. This I have about 12 pairs of in a variety.
Yes, you do.
But I do not have the high top ones. I have the low top.
Really? No high tops?
No, I do not. I don't. No. I have my ankle. No.
Why are you judging the high top?
I just don't like them. They don't look good on me. But I do have like 40 colors of Converses. I love them. Yeah. Other shoes in the top 10 include Ugg boots at number 6. You can blame Oprah for that one. The Nike Air Max shoes came in 3rd. It's funny. I wasn't sporty, but I'm from the Chicago area. I've never bought an Air Jordan.
What?
I've never bought any shoes.
With the Air?
Never.
I have all the shoes you just listed.
You have Nike Air Max?
Yeah, well, I did.
Well, you were Sporty Spice. Yeah. How many sports did you play?
A few.
Okay.
But then I danced and it was a revolution.
Okay.
Anyway.
Moving on to the 5th most iconic fashion items, Louis Vuitton bags. Something, again, I do not own. No. I don't think I ever will.
I want one so bad because they were just such a cultural, like the big bucket bag. You'd see a woman with that and it was like, she is successful. But then you're like, oh, it's like way out of my price range.
I got to tell you, I like them. The only brand, I've said this before, I don't get overly fancy with brands. I really like clothing brands. The only brand that makes me a little hee is Burberry. That's it. I would rather have
Burberry.
I would rather have a Burberry thing than Louis Vuitton. It's just too, I always think of Countess Luann too. A summer staple finished 4th. Ralph Lauren polo shirts, as far as most iconic, yes.
Yes.
Because everybody can wear them. We've been wearing them since the 80s. They really haven't changed. Nope. Polos have been polos since God was a very small boy. I mean, very, very small. Finally, the most iconic fashion item of all time. One brand earned the 2 top spots. Ready? Number 1 are Levi's 501 jeans. Levi's denim jackets were 2nd.
Yep.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
No. Culturally speaking, I genuinely don't think I own any other jeans other than Levi's because they're not super expensive and they fit really well.
Well, and not only our culture, I knew or heard, maybe I ate next to a general manager or a district manager at the Levi's store at the Mall of America, and they said international travelers from Asia make up the bulk of their sales.
I could see that. It's very all American to people.
Yes,
you know.
They folks love the American Levi's jeans. I don't think I own any Levi's.
Really?
I don't think I do.
This is a tip for women out there who might have a few curves. Levi's are the only jeans I've ever found that I fit well in. That look good to me.
I just get stretchy pants from Old Navy. A few other items on the list. Guess jeans. Just think of the Brady Bunch movie. What's your brand name? Guess. No, what's your Guess. Anyway, Guess jeans, Birkenstocks.
Yep.
I'm not going to say anything.
What?
And Burberry. I'm not going to, no.
I love my Birks.
I've never owned Birks, no. And, Burberry scarves.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Burberry scarves. I know. It's a classic. When I first started getting, like when I got the 2 jobs, I was like, okay, I have a little bit. I wanted I bought a Burberry scarf.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Mm-hmm.
I hear your comments over there, Jeff. I don't need your judgment. I don't need your judgment. I hear the whole control room's laughing because Jeff is over there going, wish I could buy a $500 scarf. Well, it was a gift. It was a birthday gift when I got this job. It was when I got the Jason show.
You know what? If you dream of something your whole life and you want to spend that money, girl, you spend your money.
Wish I could. Still ahead, I hop on a horse and do some yoga. We'll show you how it went when we come back. Back after this. Welcome back. Well, you've seen me try a few different yoga classes on the show over the past 5 years, but none of them featured yoga with horses. I recently took a trip to the Hayloft in Hastings to try horse yoga, and the result is our latest fish out of water. Howdy, y'all. Look at this. Look where we are. I'm gonna get out of the way. Just take in this beauty. I don't even know if the TV cameras will properly show you how beautiful this is, but we're here at the True North Ranch in Hastings. And you would think, oh, Jason's here. He's gonna buy this land for South Fork. Okay, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I am actually here for horse yoga. I'm not kidding you. I just said we're at True North. What's the Hayloft?
So the Hayloft is a business that operates out of True North. The Hayloft offers yoga with horses, yoga with goats. We also have kids camps and adults retreat.
I am going to be doing...
So you're going to do bar with our horse Ace and yoga.
Okay. And you're pretty confident that I can do this?
I'm mostly confident.
She's mostly confident I'll be able to pull this off. I never thought in a million years I would do horse yoga. But what exactly will I be doing with Ace?
We're gonna start with just some really gentle Tai Chi. We're just gonna let you feel his energy.
Okay.
And get nice and calm so that he feels calm and you feel calm. And then we're gonna put you on and we're actually gonna be doing some yoga poses on Ace.
Okay. I heard the word simple and easy. I was with you. I heard Aaron doing things. But then the whole getting on top of the horse, it's a little scary.
Go ahead, so just lightly touch him with both hands.
Okay, lightly touch.
There you go. You're just gonna probably doing this for a good 5 minutes with music, just letting it flow.
What's his favorite?
I think he likes the Backstreet Boys.
Oh. Ace, I'm right with you. I feel like you, Ace, the flies are getting me too.
2 more, just like that.
Okay, this is it. And then I get a prize of seeing a mini pony. Lori is gonna show me how to board the horse. I don't even know if that's the correct terminology, but okay.
We are mounting the horse.
Mounting.
Here, I'm gonna take my right hand. I'm gonna bring it all the way on the other side of the saddle. I'm gonna push off and take it up and
there
hold.
we go.
If you get on and you're like this,
tensed up.
He's gonna feel that. Now I'm gonna stand 6 feet away so we're with a safe distance. Okay, so left foot in, right leg swings. Perfect. Feet, I want you to just be nice and relaxed and enjoy it. Enjoy the moment right now. This is really relaxing.
Excuse me while the plane goes. Okay.
So you'll notice what Emma's doing is she's calming him down. Sometimes loud noises.
Yeah.
So she's actually doing her job as a handler, and that's what we do here. That's okay. That's okay. Hand down. Take a nice deep breath. Relax.
Okay.
I know you have this. You can handle this if he moves. You
this.
can have this if he moves. All the way up over your head into extended mountain. Bring them down to like a little cactus. There you go.
This is a little cactus.
Little cactus. Now exhale and bring it down. Perfect. And this is going to be your warrior 2 on horse position. Bring the arms down. Lift up. Perfect. Fold into his mane. And just pat him.
Hello.
Take some deep breaths. Pat him and relax.
Hello.
Move. That's okay.
I was wondering, like, why do I need a horse for yoga? But it was very connecting. I felt really good. I did it. I get my reward now. I get to see a mini pony. Come on. Mama Haas. Look at the mini horse. And look at the baby mini horse. Look. Oh, I sure wish my mother-in-law would buy one like you. That's just a hint. Eric, put the big one in the car, please. I'm not kidding. I have been begging, we've been together 8 years. I've been begging my mother-in-law, Mama Haas. They have 6 beautiful acres in Andover. I've been begging her. The grandchildren would love it.
What?
I would love it. Forget the grandchildren. I don't care. I would love it. They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
They are. I mean, the real size horses are beautiful too.
I was really, because Eric is so goofy, I really worried that he was going to steal one of them and they would come out in the set. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Walk out.
I mean, he did take a a grocery cart one time. So anyway, thanks to Eric for doing a great job. And thanks. They were so sweet. To learn more about the horse yoga classes, check out thehayloft.net. It's a great family out there. They made me feel so comfortable. Thank you guys so much. If you have a fish out of water idea for us, just email us via our show page. We'll be right back after. Welcome back, everybody. You can stay connected with us on social media. All you have to do is check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search for Jason Show TV. Like I said, if you have a fish out of water idea, we've gotten our best ones from you, people that have owned farms and businesses that you think would make me highly uncomfortable. All you have to do is let us know via our pages, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're a small staff, but we try hard, we promise. Stay right there, everybody. We're going to wrap things up right after these messages. Kendall, audience, TV friends, I have exciting news.
Please.
Just moments ago, remember I just did the horse yoga thing?
Yes.
And I said I would really like a mini pony, and I've been asking one for 8 years from my mother-in-law. She just texted, and I have it in writing now, so I'm going to take a picture of this. She's watching. She writes, "Fine, Jason, you can have a mini pony."
Stop.
I mean, that's it. I think that's legal, isn't it? That's a
binding agreement.
Is this a binding document? I don't know. Ted, can you Google that? Is this a binding document?
Call the lawyers.
Call the lawyers. She just said I can have a mini pony. That's
Can I come over?
Yeah. I just have to have 2 because what I learned there at the ranch is you should buy 2. They need company.
Have each other.
Yeah. So Mama Haas, I forgot about that. I need 2.
2.
Yeah. Now, does that make the contract void now that I just changed the conditions? It does, doesn't it? But I need 2. They don't take up a lot of room. They're like a large dog.
Yeah, they're mini.
Mama Haas, they're a little bit bigger than Dexter. Just a little bit bigger.
Just a little
bit bigger.
With bigger bellies.
I'll pay for it. I'll get the feed. Then the grandchildren can come over and help take care of them too. Yeah.
Pick up the poo.
Yeah, I won't do that. I'll hire someone.
No, you won't.
But yeah, anyway.
I'll sell that for you.
I'll sell that Burberry scarf to buy it. You know what I mean? Right, Jeff? Yeah. Anyway.
Very happy for you.
Well, you're more than welcome. All of you can come over and visit the horse. I got to think of their names now.
Sprinkles.
No, I'm not going to name my horse Sprinkles.
Why not?
No, I just please. No. I'll think of something else. But
I
name all my animals after TV shows, so I got to think of something. Let me see.
Dallas.
Oh, now she just wrote 2 deals off. See, why did I open my mouth? Tomorrow on The Jason Show, I'm talking live with the co-creator of The Daily Show and former producer for David Letterman, Madeline Smithberg. She's now a chef with her own online cooking show. I can't wait for that. That's tomorrow. Right now, though, that's going to do it for us. Welcome back to Kendall. Thanks to you for watching. If you're a kid watching that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. We'll see you back here tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day. I'm off to buy some mini ponies, plural.